Welcome to Coffee and Candor. This is Brandy,
Amber,
Chris,
Ross,
and we're going to talk about all kinds of bullshit today. Hope you're having a good day.
Oh, hold on. We're recording this on August the 16th of the year of our Lord 2020.
Happy anniversary.
So happy anniversary.
29 years. And let me tell you
awesome.
what, 29 years ago today, it was hot and it was miserable. And
Not unlike today.
No.
It was 400 degrees and 900% humidity.
Nice.
We have a cold front, remember?
Yeah.
It's only 94 degrees right now.
It was like triple digits that year. And we had moved our stuff into an apartment like earlier in the day. Mm-hmm. And I think we got married at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock?
Yeah.
So we left the place, turned on the air, and we thought, man, when we get home, our apartment will be chilly and lovely, and we will just sex it up. And honeymoon night, the damn air conditioner broke.
Oh my God.
And it had not, it didn't just stop working, it started pumping hot air.
Oh, jeez.
Into the apartment. So Ross was not allowed to touch me on our honeymoon.
Yeah.
Like literally we slept holding pinkies, and I was like, if you try to touch me, I'm done. I'm out of here. Luckily we'd had plenty of sex before then because, you know.
So when I was in the Air Force, the dorm that I lived in, my particular hallway, almost all of our air conditioners had broken.
Oh.
I was in Texas in the summer. Okay? Not time for a fucking air conditioner to break. And we had reported them. Nobody was fixing shit. Well, we had a hallway inspection, and the squadron commander, who was pregnant,
She's like,
was
this
doing it.
bullshit.
So we all turned on our heaters.
That'll get her done.
There was probably 50 dorm rooms in that hallway, and probably 40 of them had their heaters going full blast. And it's like, and like right as she walked up the stairs, we all turned them off. It was her and our first sergeant, right? And she walked. Mine was the first one because I was on the corner. So she walked down the hall, and she opened that door, and that fucking 150 degree heat just hit her in the face. And she said, "Oh my God, why is it so hot in here?" I said, "Ma'am, almost all of our air conditioners broke. We've been reporting them for the last month or so." She said, she looked at our first sergeant, and she said, "Shirt, get this fixed today." And they were fixed that day. It's like, man, we'll drop your ass into labor with this heat. You're not fucking around.
You're gonna learn today.
Yeah, you don't understand how hot that is.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's no good. But yeah. So yeah, 29 years married, and we were alone together the first 18 months before we brought a youngin' in the world. And from then on until last month, we'd always had like multiple people living with us. So we're basically honeymooning. 29 years later.
We didn't get a honeymoon night either. He had to go back to base.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's it. Ross had to be at work at 5 o'clock the next morning.
Oh, God.
I mean, it was just like, really? And then I decided I was going to be a good little housewife about a month after we married.
That didn't turn out worth a shit, did it?
I am a good wife.
That's not what you said, though.
Well, this is true. I've never been a housewife until here recently, and this shit sucks. But whatever, like, can I just get a job? But I was going to make him homemade chicken pot pie. And our salt and pepper shakers were just those cheapy things, because I didn't even have a Dollar General back then.
Right.
It was Fred's. And I had gotten some that looked like little mason jars at Fred's, and they were plastic. Mm-hmm. And I'm cooking for my man, and I go, whew, and the whole pepper shaker falls apart, and it's full. And
At least it wasn't the salt.
this is true. And I'm looking at it like,
Yeah, but at least with salt you can stick a raw potato
And
in
it'll
there
soak some of it up.
a lot.
Some, but if you dump the whole shaker.
And so I'm looking at it like, and I'm trying to get like
One of us did that.
what's on top, that's not wet yet, I got rid of. But yeah, to say that was the spiciest chicken pot pie he ever had. And we were so newly married that he was eating it like, tears streaming out of his eyes. Oh, this is lovely. This is yummy.
Why don't you tell them about that little, I don't know if it was Valentine's Day
No.
treat you made me?
No, No, why would you even bring that up? You're a little bit of an asshole
our
today.
listeners need to hear about.
No, it wasn't. It was okay. So, you ever watch one of those cooking shows and think you can do the shit that they do? And you can't.
Yeah.
I gotta stop you right there. Nobody on any cooking show ever has made that.
Well, I was feeling creative, and it turned out to be
what?
I don't even know what the fuck it was. Vomit, as it turned out. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
Maybe I'm gonna fix you up.
I was, 19 years old and clearly retarded.
Well, and like when you're 19 and you're broke and you're trying to cook something special, that's why, motherfucker, he was going to eat that pot pie because we didn't have the money for another pot pie.
Well, she did not eat what I made.
You know why.
And I did. And I should have not.
You should have gone with her.
Yeah, I should have gone with her. And we would have just gone hungry, but I wouldn't have puked everywhere. And the ingredients aren't important.
Yeah, I think they are.
No, they're not.
I think they are.
No, it's not, because if I say it out loud, it's going to sound so fucking stupid.
People will get a laugh.
People are going to think, oh, this motherfucker is touched.
Oh, bless him hard. Come on, tell us. Tell us.
Okay, so what I did, in my head, it seemed, I don't want to tell everybody, okay? I really don't.
We want you to.
This is going on the internet, and that shit lives forever. People are really going to think I'm retarded.
It's okay. They already do.
It's not okay.
You're 98% banana. They don't
Fuck
care.
off. Well, then I'm 2% retard. So, all right, so I don't know what the concept was.
Like, you don't remember what you had?
No, I just remember most of the aftermath.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't remember what I was thinking. I remember everything else. Clearly, I wasn't thinking. So, what? God damn it. All right, so... do you remember those fucking sandwich makers that you put the slice of bread and you put the shit in there and you put the other slice of bread and you squeeze it down and it
Like
cuts
a
it in half?
little panini thing.
Like fucking half-ass, like air fries it or whatever?
Yeah, and it like cooked. Yeah.
Well, we didn't have one of those.
So you were going to make one.
Oh,
Kind of.
God.
But I thought it would be good to add a little drizzle of chocolate for the old razzle-dazzle.
Okay, he fried bread in grease.
See, that was my first mistake right there.
Just makes it soggy.
And he made
It
this
did.
like pouch that contained hamburger meat with whatever spices in
Chocolate?
it, and drizzled chocolate over it.
It seems
So it was like
you
this-
said savory, sweet,
Bread that is just running with grease,
And she-
covered in chocolate.
and she wouldn't eat it.
No.
And I was like, well, fuck you. And I ate it. And then about 10 minutes later, I'm like, my stuff. This isn't right.
I saw a meme yesterday. You talking about cooking just made me think of it. It was a scene from Gordon Ramsay's like competition show, and it showed all the little junior chefs running around, and Gordon Ramsay's in the background, and it said, "Nobody has ever won this show from cooking well. This is how you get in good graces with Gordon Ramsay." And it shows a guy looking back at all the rest of them and says, "Y'all cook like my grandparents fuck."
Oh, my God. Wow.
Well, by those standards, we should be able to win Gordon Ramsay's show. Like, we could... Because we could come up with some shit like that. You
Like,
know?
is that how you win? You just insult people creatively? Because I do that shit for free.
Dude,
Gordon
it's Gordon
Ramsay.
Ramsay. Come
Yeah,
on.
he's gonna be like, I like him.
Yeah.
I'll accept
They
that.
have potential, yeah.
Can't cook worth a shit, but
But they can talk some shit, so...
yeah. So I did that, and it turned out horribly.
Yeah, you should have rethunk that. I'm just trying to think about the grease-soaked bread.
Yes.
Well, that's probably where the problem was. Yeah,
Probably why you threw up.
And
Yeah.
then covered in... Well,
not covered.
this is a shit show. You know what'll fix it?
like
A little razzle dazzle.
Just a little hint here, like French toast.
That may have been what
The
I was
reason
thinking.
that works is because
French toast does not have ground beef.
I will fucking spank you. I really will.
But you didn't have
you
eggs.
could.
so-
Wait a minute. What he should have done.
What he
is
should have done
French toast,
22 years later.
ham.
Yeah, then it
We
would've been
were
like-
broke. We didn't have ham.
Ham was for
Ham was for
uppity
the
folk.
bougie fucks.
Yeah, we got one of those, what was it, 5 pound, 10 pound?
Oh, the log.
Oh yeah,
The big logs of meat.
Yeah.
There's like 60% fat.
Taylor and Austin, they still buy a meat log every paycheck. That's like, and divide it up.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah,
hamburger
We
hamburger
don't
helper,
eat all
rice.
that much hamburger here anyway.
We don't.
Not
well,
But back then, though, hamburger
were.
helper was. I mean, we were so broke. Sometimes,
was just helper.
as an airman one striper,
Yeah, once we ran out of meat, it was just helper.
yeah, making like $300
Yeah.
every 1st and 15th, not every other week, every 1st
Yeah.
and 15th. Yeah, I mean.
Oh
you know,
yeah, like in our early years, we lived on fucking like ramen and hamburger helper and
Rice and noodles.
anything you could put like ground beef in. And
I think we've
fill
had
it.
rice every way it can be made.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that's just like a staple of
Yeah.
when you're young and broke.
Yep.
And yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, I'm glad we don't.
And
have
then
to eat
Alexis is
that
like,
anymore.
I need to go get avocados. I'm like, you bougie bitch. I didn't even know that avocados were
couldn't
able to be purchased till I was 23.
Excuse me, Father. Would you happen to have any grape at home?
Yeah, no shit. I'm like, man, she don't remember for the first 2 years of her life. Broke was broke. I want avocado. I don't give a fuck, man.
We couldn't afford bananas.
I don't know what to tell you. I can't afford gas to get to the grocery store right now.
So-
you can
so
wait
it-
till Friday.
So is it bougie if I say I'm aging steaks right now?
You're aging.
Oh
steak.
my
the house.
god! You don't understand how fucking good those steaks are when he does that.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain.
Yeah,
that.
I don't understand.
You get coarse
Like sea salt.
sea salt,
Okay.
like coarse sea salt. Take your steak, you get you a dish that you can cover and everything, right? You pour some of that coarse sea salt in the bottom, set your steak in there, then cover the top of it. Cover the top of the steak
Okay.
with the coarse sea salt.
Uh-huh.
And then close it up, let it sit.
For how long?
Well, I mean, I put it in right before we left, and I'll probably start cooking it about 4 or 5.
And what it
Oh,
does
I
is
thought
you
you meant
can-
you would leave the shit in there for a couple of weeks.
No.
I was
The
like, that
salt-
doesn't
listen
seem
to me.
right.
No, listen to me. I don't have the facilities to do that.
I mean, they do.
I mean, they do that.
We
I don't
can.
have
How
the
is,
facilities.
how does it stay?
The
I
salt,
never.
The
Yeah,
the
salt
salt
deserves it.
accelerates the process.
Oh, okay.
It starts breaking down the protein in the meat.
Uh-huh.
And
So it's
makes
really, really tender?
Yeah, it makes
And-
it really
and
tender.
then you wash
what
it
you
all
do- Yeah,
off.
when you pull it out of there, you wash all that salt off.
So it doesn't
then you
taste
season
all
it
that
or whatever
salty.
how you
Do you
want.
brush it off or like run it under water?
Run it under water. Literally wash it
Because
off.
if you don't,
take
it'd
a piece of
be-
paper towel and then pat it dry.
But it makes them so tender and so it like it brings out the flavor of the
Yeah.
meat. It
Really?
just- oh
Next
my
time
God.
we do steaks, we need to do that.
Literally, and you can use like table salt.
I think we
But-
have coarse sea salt.
Yeah,
Well, there's some
coarse
sea salt. I don't
salt's
know.
better. The table salt wants to just dissolve
Well,
and
we
soak
don't
into
use
the meat.
like we don't use for anything like iodized salt. Everything we use is some
The
sort
only
of
thing
sea
I
salt.
ever
problem
use
is
or kosher
The
salt.
problem is it's such small grains.
breaks
It wants
down.
to dissolve and like soak into
The
the
only
meat.
thing
That's why
I
you
ever
the
And
use
then you
salt
can't get it
for,
off
and I used to
and
buy
then-
like 3 or 4 of the big things of salt, is when we had carpet. Whenever we'd get fleas,
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
cover the carpets in salt and let it sit for like
If you
1 or
don't,
2
those
days.
fucking fleas will never ever go away.
And it dehydrates them. It dehydrates the eggs, and you just vacuum it up.
That's awesome. Okay, we need to have a steak night because has he ever done the
sauce.
steak with the garlic?
No,
Y'all,
She didn't even finish.
it doesn't matter. The answer is no.
it is so. It is better than anything you will get in a fucking high-end restaurant. So what
This is
he
one of
does,
those where you like do it on the stovetop and then put it in the oven to finish it off.
well, he does the steak like he's talking about there,
Right.
but then he does a garlic cream sauce.
Well, wait a minute.
with shrimp.
I do pan
With
fry.
shrimp?
it.
Wow, okay.
I do pan fry it.
All
just,
right.
to sear it.
I've never had luck with that.
Oh fuck! It's so.
To-
we need to
to
have a
It's
sear
steak
just to
night.
sear it.
Just to
Oh,
sear it.
okay,
I'm
yeah.
not cooking the whole thing, just to sear it really good.
Right.
Then I can put it in the oven to finish it. But then I take what's in the pan,
The
Pan
drippings.
drippings.
the
Yeah.
drippings, and then make that
I
sauce.
don't know why the fuck I did air quotes.
And
It's
I mean,
actually
I've
what
done
they're
it.
called.
I've done it with shrimp,
Crawfish.
scallops,
Really?
crawfish, mushrooms.
Yeah, we usually do like shrimp and mushrooms, and it's like it's there's no you could have it because there's no thickening agent other than cream and
Yeah,
Parmesan.
heavy cream is all.
Oh
it's
my
thickening.
god! And it gives it like a little kind of Creole. Oh my god.
That sounds really good.
We'll have to do that soon. It's so good.
Well, soon is next weekend, as
All
it turns out.
we'll do that, and we'll have like a movie night or something, or game night, and we'll. What? No. Oh, Jesus Christ, what a cracker.
I thought I was the only one that said that.
No, my mama's been saying that since I was a tot.
She got it from me.